About this market, because the last 1 week has been spent in indecisiveness. Do you think we'll break out on the upside, or do you see the market stall at these levels?
I think that the indecisiveness also showed, frankly, a lot of strength for markets to hold on to these levels very nicely, and then select stocks performing better. And going forward, as we are heading towards the RBI policy, I think that will be a very crucial event to watch for, looking at the kind of focus he was trying to bring in on the CPI rather than WPI. And that would not only, I believe, entail a repo rate hike, it would also probably need continuously keeping the monetary policy and the money supply tight. And how do really markets have factored in that, I'm not quite sure. So I think that will bring a bit of volatility ahead as we move forward. But more or less the markets, I believe, will still get dictated by what's happening globally in terms of the shift from debt to equity, or the continuous lose money policy by most of the large economies. I think some of those factors will continue to dictate rather than the continuous emphasis on our fundamentals, I think, which are getting more or less marginalized. Most of us, we know what kind of macro challenges that we are facing.
Fair enough, Amisha. Actually, yesterday the US 10-year dipped to a new near-time low of 2.5%. So clearly over there, the attraction is going towards equities. But what's your sense about valuations? Since you have to be on the lookout for this wall of liquidity, what will you buy at this current juncture in the Indian markets?
I think that the clear distinction which has been continuing for quite some time in terms of all this money flow getting concentrated on few sectors or a few large companies and not going into slightly lower quality or lower liquidity stocks. I think broadly that trend will continue. And instead of domestic consumption, which was leading the entire rally in last some time, most likely this time it will be software. That is what my understanding is, that which will keep getting slightly re-rated. We will keep feeling it's going above the historical valuation numbers, and expectations on that will still become slightly better. And the second part, which I think which will still do better, is slightly rural oriented or Bharat oriented companies, which is autos, which is your within auto, of course, two-wheelers, or stocks like Mahindra Finance within the finance. But the large differentiating factor would be that last time or last 2 years,
right,
financials were leading the rally. I think for next 3 to 6 months, in case this rally has little leg or the stability also, financials won't be able to lead the rally.
Okay, a quick break. Amisha, we'll have to be back for the pre-opening rates. When Geometric and Polaris announced numbers, so any of the mid-cap IT you like?
No, I think Wipro, I totally agree that the stock is in for a good time. Not only today, I think for medium to long term also. We think that apart from gaining momentum and traction in terms of volume growth, in terms of margins, the levers are still intact in terms of their low capacity utilization and possibilities of productivity improvement. Also in terms of the fact that last more than 8 quarters, they've been investing in sales and marketing expenses. So now when the growth comes, I don't think that expense also will catch up equally fast. So the margins levers are there. They had some very good deal wins. And as a combination, as that growth starts reflecting in numbers, I think the stock will continue to perform very well.
Okay, what about some of these auto names that you track closely, Amisha? Many of them are coming out with their numbers. There's Hero MotoCorp, there's Escorts that has done really well, and something like Exide as well. Which would be your top pick amongst the three?
So I do agree with the fact that this quarter particularly, the numbers which are likely to come today for Hero Honda will be little not Hero Honda, it's for Hero Moto. which will be subdued, mostly because of raw material cost, as well as higher tax provision. But if you see internally in terms of market share win and holding on, they are doing pretty well. Also, they are headed towards phasing out of their royalty payments provision in the books next year onwards. So one of the top picks continues to be Hero Moto. I think even Exide will pose a reasonably good set of numbers, and at the current valuations it is looking attractive to us. We are not officially tracking Escorts, but our understanding suggests that they've been doing very well on their tractor fronts with very good margin improvements, and particularly this year the markets where they have been very well present, like Rajasthan, MP, some of these markets have done very well. I think the key sustainability of Escorts will come from the fact that they are restructuring internally in terms of their manpower cost, which is the highest in the industry, and that will give a lot of leverage in their margins. So I think all these three stocks, but in a different time frame, are looking good. Hero Moto, as what I said, the results will be pretty soft today, but beyond that, we continue to like it.
All right, Amisha, Amit, thank you very much for joining in and taking us through the early trading calls that you all have. Let's get Sudarshan Sukhani yet again in.